Good evening. My name is Shinyi Pai, and I'm the program director at Town Hall. On behalf of Town Hall Seattle, it's my pleasure to welcome you. We're so glad to have you here tonight, both in person and virtually. As we get underway, I would like to acknowledge that our institution stands on the unceded traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, particularly the Duwamish. We thank them for our continued use of the natural resources of their ancestral homeland. We're excited to partner with the Bushwick Book Club Seattle to present their entire season on the Town Hall stage. Be sure to tune in online or in person for the next Bushwick event on November 13th with performances inspired by Frank Herbert's Dune. As part of our Arts and Culture series, tonight's event is sponsored by For Culture, Arts Fund, Washington State Arts Commission, and the Seattle Office of Arts and Culture. The Bushwick Book Club Seattle is also supported by For Culture and the Seattle Office of Arts and Culture. Thanks to all of our sponsors for making tonight's event possible. Finally, Town Hall Seattle and the Bushwick Book Club Seattle are both member-supported organizations, so I'd like to thank all of our members watching. Tonight, Bushwick brings together a group of talented performers in creative response to Nnedi Okorafor's Akata Witch. Please join me in welcoming Wes Weddell, Associate Director of the Bushwick Book Club Seattle.
It don't matter what your age is, all the rages, right here at the Bushwick Book Club.
Not quite ready for that as we ease back to live, but I do appreciate it. Hey, I am Wes Weddell. This is the Bushwick Book Club Seattle presents original music inspired by Nnedi Okorafor's Akata Witch. You are people in a room here to experience live music, and you out there are people in a room experiencing live music. We are live streaming concurrently right now. Big hand to Town Hall for putting the infrastructure in place so we can do this and reach people who are plugging in as they can. Bushwick Book Club Seattle is an organization, a 501c3 nonprofit. That means we can write you receipts. We exist to deliver literature, music, and songwriting to the Seattle community while building the next generation of musicians and readers. This is show number 2 at Town Hall Seattle in our 12th Mainstage season. Really happy to be partnering with Town Hall all season long and to be getting artists back on stage, creating music, and sharing it with you. Oh, that's a mask. Who has read Akata Witch? Oh, yeah. Who has read the sequel, Akata Warrior? Okay, some people got halfway, some, okay, very good. All right, at home, you can raise your hand as well, too. You can also type a Y or an N. There's comments in the chat, just so we sort of know what we're dealing with here. Who has ever felt like you didn't belong? Okay, very good. Who has ever attended a masquerade? You guys got to get out. Who has ever wondered if they had special powers? Don't be shy. We're Americans. We're all special. All right. Who has ever stopped a magical criminal? Yeah, one? That's one fewer out on the streets. Good. Thank you. Thank you. Good work. Hey, tonight will unfold with 2 acts. There will be with an intermission in between. After intermission, there will be a quiz where 3 of you get pulled on stage with consent to answer asinine questions that have nothing to do with what you have or haven't read and maybe win a prize. Every one of the songwriters coming up on stage has read Akata Witch and written a brand new song being debuted, premiered for you all here in the room and across the waves at home. Never before heard, seen, enjoyed, displayed. It's coming to you now, and let's get it started. Our first act tonight. I have notes. Jaspar Lepak is a child of the Sonoran Desert. I should say who all's playing tonight, too. I should build it up, because Jasper's like ready to come on stage, and then I'm going to do this. Tonight you'll hear songs from Jaspar Lepak, Amber Flame, Del Rey, Olivia Claire, Grae Violett, Kat Bula, and Lucien La Motte. Let's give them all a hand right now. And what I was about to tell you is that Jaspar Lepak is a child of the Sonoran Desert, a folk Americana songwriter whose gift for melody is only surpassed by her poetry. Here she comes. Deeply influenced by the many places she has called home, she sweeps across landscapes with an emotional depth that is extraordinary while her clear, pure voice touches the heart. Get ready. Her 9th studio album, Desert Ghosts, was released in March of this year, reached number 15 on the folk charts. It was made locally in Seattle at the Winter Blue Room and features Wes Weddell, and Elisa Newhall on arrangements. Jaspar is currently a member of the new folk trio Raising Hazel, a collaborative adventure with Pacific Northwest songwriters Avery Hill and Mandy Troxel. Jaspar is also moving back to Minneapolis at the end of the month. Boo. But she promises to visit every year. She has joined Bushwick for The Handmaid's Tale, How to Do Nothing, On Writing, and A Christmas Carol. Please make welcome Jaspar Lepak.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It's really great to be here, and it's really special to do a Bushwick show as my last show before I move, because this is my favorite musical community in Seattle. So I loved this book, Akata Witch, and it grabbed me right from the first page. We have a young woman, Sunny, who's a youth, and she's discovering that she is different and has powers, and it opens with her looking into this candle, and she's just drawn into the flame, and she sees an image in the flame that really terrifies her. She basically sees the end of the world. I'd seen the end of the world in its flame: raging fires, boiling oceans, toppled skyscrapers, ruptured land, dead and dying people. It was horrible, and it was coming. And it just made me think about our world and the youth who see the ways we need to change and the ways that we are not responding. And we just need to listen to them and change. This is called Midnight Sun. Also, banjo is new for me, so I'm going to throw in some really loud twangy notes just for atmosphere. Okay. You are the one, bright morning star, the midnight sun. You have begun to know who you are and what must be done. There is a point of no return. You've seen the future, you've watched it burn. You are the eyes. You are the ears. They cannot see. They're blinded by fear, driven by greed. They've let you down. They poison the air, laid waste to the ground. There is a point of no return. They heard the warnings, they let it burn. You are the eyes. You are the ears. What do you see? What do you hear? You've seen the fires,
be afraid. You have the power, you have the strength. We need your sight to care for the earth, to do what is right. There is a point of no return. Teach us to heal, teach us to learn. You are the eyes. You are the ears. You are the light. Be who you are, bright morning star, fierce midnight sun. You are the one. Thank you.
Jaspar Lepak. Jaspar was recently commissioned to write a theme song for the newest book by New York Times bestselling author Joanne Ross. The song is One Brave Life. The book is The Inheritance. And there was an author chat and Q&A that they did on September 9th. It's on YouTube. And if you go to the digital program we cooked up, which is, there was a QR code before. We've got little things down at the merch table. Or you can type in bit.ly/Akata PGM program. We linked to it. And you can find links to all the folks performing tonight so you can remember them and check out everything else they've done. Coming up next, with just the music keeps coming, is Amber Flame. It's always nice when a legend of words in the area joins us for an event. Come on out, Amber. We can get you started here. I don't have enough time to list all the things she's done and all the things of hers you should check out, but I will mention that Amber has joined Bushwick before for Prince's The Beautiful Ones. One of our partner events was Seattle Arts and Lectures, the collected works of Toy Derikat. And just 2 nights ago, down in Renton, we did a partner event for Marcus Harrison Green's Readying to Rise book. The soon-to-be emeritus publisher of the South Seattle Emerald has a really moving book of essays out. And Amber and Reggie Garrett shared some songs down at Boom Boona Coffee. And we're really happy to have her 2 out of 3 nights. Please make welcome Amber Flame.
All right. Gonna lower that one, raise this one. Hello, how are y'all doing? It's good to be here. I decided I'm gonna take some deep breaths and I'm gonna enjoy. This is like my second live performance in a while. And it might be my last for a while. So you know what? I'm gonna make this count and I hope that you do as well. Thank you. Thank you for being here in person, braving the weather. First real fall kind of day to go out. And thank you those of you who are watching at home. I appreciate it so much. It's weird and lovely to have a live audience. Hi! They couldn't have known this when they did the lineup because they didn't know what we were going to do yet. But Jaspar actually gave you a great intro setting for where I'm going with this song. For those of you who haven't finished Akata Witch or haven't picked it up yet, it's an amazing book. And I've read both of the 2 that are out, Akata Warrior is the second one. I'm anxiously awaiting the 3rd. And so when this came around for Bushwick, it was just like, of course, yeah, totally, absolutely. Didn't know it would be 2 days apart, but you know, that's what reschedule does. So she's magic. She finds out. She's an albino. She was born in Nigeria. She goes to America for a couple years. She moves back. She knows she's strange. And then she finds her people. And you think that's lovely and that's wonderful. And she has these magic powers, and she's like learning about this stuff with a group of other teenagers, really. But the thing is that she saw that vision. And so her mission is to save the world. like 12-year-olds often are called to do. And what I love about Nnedi Okorafor's work is that it's not that she is called to save the world, it's that the world needs to be saved. And she is there at the right time. And she is showing to be the right person. Her and her friends, her coven of three other teenagers, somehow have to. And if they don't, someone else will have to come along and do the work. Just like they had to come along when somebody else wasn't able to do the work. Isn't that kind of cool? So it's like we're all special, and also we all just need to really save the world. That's what we're here for. So one of the cool things that happens in the book, well, not even cool, one of the scary things that happens, really real things, is this idea of masquerades. You know about a masked ball, a masquerade, in that sort of like Europeanized version of it. Masquerades in Trinidad and Tobago, there are these big celebrations, people dress up. You've probably seen pictures of this, yeah? So in this world, masquerades are actually, like true masquerades are beings from the spirit world with ill intent. And what happens is they kind of come up, you call them up, and you better know what you're calling them for. You better know what you're activating when you activate them. And so two of the kids learn how, but they don't really know what they're doing, and it kind of gets a little out of hand the first time a masquerade's called up in the book. I say all this to encourage you. If you haven't yet, you should pick up the book. It's a really, really great read. It's a fast read. But I'm going to experiment a little bit with the sound of a masquerade, the sound of like a mission coming down upon you, and what that sounds like. And it begins with drums kind of rising. been seen can't be unseen. What's 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 been seen can't be unseen. What comes to me in the dark of night manifests in day's light. Call it forth from a termite's mouth. Watch it rise up from the ground. Oh, hey, oh, hey. Spirit, spirit, go away. Spirit, spirit, not today. What's been seen can't be unseen. What's been seen can't be unseen. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. What's What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. Oh, I hate spirit, spirit, go away. Spirit, spirit, not to be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been seen can't be unseen. What's to be will come to be. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been sown can't be unsown. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. Oh, I hate, I hate spirit, spirit, go away. Spirit, spirit, not today. What's been known can't be unknown. Spirit, spirit, go away. Spirit, spirit, not today. Spirit, spirit, go away. What's been seen can't be unseen. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been seen can't be unseen. What's been seen can't be unseen. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been seen can't be unseen. What's been seen can't be unseen. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unseen. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been seen can't be unseen. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. What's been known can't be unknown. Thank you.
Amber Flame. Amber is one of only about a half dozen people to be featured on the Bushwick stage as both an author and a musician. Once a year, we try to do some event featuring local authors, and we're doing a really special one right here at Town Hall on December 11th. We're calling it Ink Aloud. It's the inaugural event. It's a co-curation with Shin Pai, who gave us our nice little welcome at the beginning. And we have we're going to do original music inspired by Thomas Hitoshi Parik's The Chorale, Robert Lashley's Green River Valley, and Ann Lou Keller's Heart Radical. All three authors will be here in attendance to watch it unfold in the moment. And we'll have 3 musicians for each of those. That will be really fun. Also want to mention, because Amber has been part of our Seattle Arts and Lectures partnership, that this is, I think, our 7th partner season with Sal, and our first event there is coming up on the 15th of this month. That's soon. That's this coming week. Poetry of Kiva Akbar, music from Alex Guy at Hugo House. And I tell you this not to ask that you only go to Bushwick events and do nothing else in your life, but just to let you know how many organizations are out there working together, keeping artists creating, and just keeping a little light going during this time. We're also partnering with Jack Straw Cultural Center, doing rolling video releases of original music inspired by their 2021 writers. Episode 1 dropped. Drop is the verb that you use now. It dropped this past Wednesday, or 2 Wednesdays ago, an episode with music from Julia Massey, who gave us our theme song, and poetry from Abby Polikoff. Episode 2 will be out Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. Poetry writings of C.R. Glasgow, music from Amber McDowell. Have I talked enough, Dell? Are you ready? All right. Oh, I should also mention, while Dell is walking out here, that Amber, you should read her writing, you should hear her music, The Last of the Red Hot Mamas, and you should know right now that her visual artwork is being currently exhibited at Wanawari, right here in Seattle. Is there anything Amber does not do? Speaking of people that I could say superlative things about, I'm actually, this isn't something I said, this is something Acoustic Guitar Magazine said. Del Rey, who plays a syncopated style of guitar based on pre-war blues and barrelhouse piano traditions, is one of the best finger pickers of this or any generation. All right.
I know. I'm sure that guy was so sorry that he ever said that in an unguarded moment, because I've quoted it for years.
Del has joined us for Grimm's Fairy Tales, People's History of the United States, Pride and Prejudice, Wind Up Bird Chronicles, Shakespeare, Seattle Walk Report last month. Don't let the people down. The people of this or any generation. Del Rey.
Ah, good old Wes. Thank you. I so enjoy this gig. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I was so happy that they did a book by Nnedi Okorafor, because I just am very fond of her. I can recommend Lagoon as one of her novels. And I love everything about YA fiction. I'm really not ashamed to read YA fiction because I feel like it's the home of magical realism in North America sometimes, you know. And in this book, I always, when I write these songs, I try and find language from the book and fit it into the song, and I don't always succeed at that, but in this one I really like some of the quotes from that horrible little manual that she's always having to read about being a free agent, when one of them is embrace the thing that makes you odd, it's your gift from a distracted God.
Small, so he starts a fight. She feels ugly, so she dims the light. He does this, so she does that. The dog chase the cat. Some brag about what they own. Others treasure what is known. Daddy's scared, he doesn't understand, but you find a new family in the spirit land. Here comes Sunny on a cloudy day, throws out her umbrella and calls her face. She crosses the river to a new home place. Here comes Sunny, she's found a way. Here comes Sunny on a cloudy day.
Thank you, Del. Hi, I'm Elisa Newhall, and I'm the Development Director at Bushwick Book Club, Seattle. And I'm super excited to be here and to see you all here in the room and to be able to share with everyone who's watching from home. I would like to invite you to be a part of our Bushwick family. Our organization is fueled by our membership, and the work we do extends beyond what you see tonight. Not only have we continued to present these concerts that give our audiences, authors, and artists a way to experience an essential element of life, we have increased our artist pay and grown our network over the last few years. The work that you don't see here are our education programs. We have a team of teaching artists and producers that go out into the classrooms and libraries to inspire young people to connect with literature by writing and recording their own original songs. I spoke with one student about her experience, and her teacher said she was never very interested in reading, and it was hard to get her to engage at all in school. When I asked her what she thought about Bushwick and the STYLE program, which is songwriting through youth literature education, she lit right up. She said that she never really cared about school because she just had to do what she was told to do and learn what she was told to learn. Sounds a lot like me. And she kept talking, and she became more and more animated as she talked about Bushwick. She said, "I love that we got to write a song that shared our thoughts and opinions on the books, and there was no wrong answer. It was our feelings, and no one was telling us what to do. Even if we didn't like the book, we wanted to read it so that we could write a song that was inspired by the things that upset us from the book." It's amazing to see the impact that can be made on these kids and the light that turns on when they open the thought that their words matter and that they can create their own art as a reflection of their world. These experiences are often turning points for students to start to engage with literature and sometimes even with school in general. Our ultimate goal is to have enough sustaining membership so that we can offer these programs to schools free of charge. We especially want to offer these programs to schools that don't have a robust PTA and that aren't in the wealthy districts. We don't want cost to be a factor in these kids getting this experience. So I invite you to come say hi at the membership table downstairs and the merch tables. I'll be down there to answer questions that you have. We also have t-shirts and free postcards, buttons, and bookmarks. And as a special gift, we have some homemade elderberry jam for current members and anyone who wants to sign up to become a member tonight. If you're tuning in from home, you can just visit www.thebushwickbookclubseattle.com and click on membership. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited to be back in person and seeing all of you and knowing that you can easily and safely tune in from home. And I'm so excited to introduce our next performer, Olivia Claire. Woo! Olivia is not new to this stage, and I see many fans of hers out there. There's like Bubble Fan over in that area. She has played songs for Ready Player One, Shrill, The Handmaid's Tale, and Sabora Me. And now she is here tonight. So let's give Olivia a great welcome.
I'm not sure how well I'm going to get this placement here, but we'll try. Good evening, everyone. I'm Olivia. And my goal this evening is to put you all to sleep. I wrote a lullaby. So throughout the book, there's a lot of themes of like sleeping and rebirth and regeneration, like crossing over into the spirit world from like the regular world. And in the process of writing a song for Bushwick, what I like to do is just jot down little phrases that I like, that I think are memorable or beautiful. And one of the phrases came after Sunny, the main character, had gone in on a trust pact spell of some sort with Orlu and Chi-Chi. And she went home and she was exhausted, and she, what the author said was she slept like the dead. And I really liked that phrase. And then there was this other part in the book where Sunny was coming into her powers, and they had performed some ceremony, and she was pulled down into the earth, into the ground, and like the leaves came around her, and she was essentially like reborn in that moment. And so that's kind of where the theme for this lullaby came from. And I'm hoping also at the end I will have some cheatum rain down on me. Cheatum, for those of you who may not have read the book, is the currency of the leopard people, and you gain it when you have new wisdom or knowledge. And I have never written or performed a song on a stringed instrument, so this is a first for me, so maybe we'll see some of that happening. And this song is called Sleep Like the Dead.
Darkness at 6 underground, soft and damp and muffled sounds give way to leisurely decay. Release these old remains that fade away. Sleep like the dead, darling, come and rest your head.
Olivia Claire. Yeah. Olivia's got a band called Shadow Pattern with a new record out, and they're playing, October 21st at Drunky Two Shoes in White Center. We're going to take a quick little intermission here. We invite you to visit the Bushwick table. A lot of these performers have merch you can check out. You can learn about our programs. Town Hall's got a table too. So much great programming, interesting, engaging, all the boxes they check here. The cafe is open, and they've got little sippy cups that you can bring up here. Yes, yes. Raise it high if you have one. Let the people see. Yes, let the people see. And if you feel like signing up for the quiz, fill out that little slip. If you're watching at home, you can do all those things too. You can go to that digital program, bit.ly/AkataPGM, and you can click on links. That's like going to the merch table. You can go into your kitchen or wherever you keep libations and you can pour them. You can ask yourself or the people next to you questions. You can do a quiz, and you can go to townhallseattle.org and check out what they have coming up. We'll be back very soon. Thanks for being here. More to come. Everybody have a good intermission? That was a pretty tepid response, but it's okay. You have the intermission you have. That's all fine. Hey, it's quiz time. All right. Since original music inspired by Ray Bradbury's Fahrenheit 451 in 2012, there has been a quiz after intermission at every Bushwick show where 3 of you get pulled onto stage to answer questions that have nothing really to do with the book to win some prizes. And here we go. So to make sure we're all on the same page, I'll read the question because I want everyone to know that this is fair. And then if I call your name and you feel willing, come on up and stand behind one of these appropriately covered and distanced microphones right here. All right. The question was, which of these is not the title of a chapter from the book? A, Sunny Day. B, Basic Juju. C, Trouble at Home. D, How to Train Your Dragon. Anybody? D, that's correct. Yes. How to Train Your Dragon? Not this book. Nope. Okay. Here we go. Every now and again, once every other season, we draw one from someone who got it wrong. Barry Pollock. This is, I think, Barry's fourth time up for the quiz. And you can say the fix is in or that he put honey on the thing, but I think this is just a plug for membership because Barry is a member, a sustaining member. All right. Barry won one of the really early ones, which was comic book character or adult film star. Larry Baker. All right, we got a Barry and a Larry. I'm hoping for a Gary. All right. Diane Finch. Wow. All right. Oh. Tough room. That's all right. It's all right, just holding out for a Mary or possibly Kevin Hyde. Oh, we have a Kevin Hyde lobby over there. All right. Now, normally I would have you all write your names sort of Jeopardy style so we get your handwriting, but we're minimizing space and touching surfaces. So we have a Barry. Hope everybody's all right out there. For those of you at home, events on First Hill, we have sirens.
Thank you.
Larry.
No hard feelings. That's all
Okay.
right.
Everybody's friendly over there? We're doing all right? It's a good thing those mics are spaced out. All right. Kevin.
Yes.
Just writing your name.
Oh.
I haven't seen you since I emceed your wedding a couple months ago. All right. It's not the right, that's the order they were picked in, right? Left to right. Oh, do they need to shuffle? Do Kevin and Larry need to switch? All right. This is all about the film archive. Thank you for cooperating. All right. Ooh, I got my little clicker here. All right. First to 3 wins. We will play till you all get there. You're playing for your first choice. It was so popular last month. You're playing for your choice of Seattle Rep Swag, one of our season partners. We have, it's all liquid themed. We have a Come From Away coffee mug. And I know Come From Away is all the rage now, but you might remember it was in previews at the Seattle Rep before it went to Broadway. We have a Come From Away shot glass. And we have a Here Lies Love water bottle. So last month when we had a youth on stage, we were really hoping the youth would win and pick the shot glass, but it didn't happen. just to create tension in the room. All right, so the magic of juju plays an important role in Akata Witch, but I want to know how much y'all know about juju fruits. All right. Nothing to do with juju, named after the jujube plant, or bush, or tree, as you might prefer. Juju fruits, this is what they say about themselves. The vegetable-shaped, fruit-flavored gummies have been made since 1920, and according to company language, trick your mind with a wild assortment of shapes. So here's the thing, I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say a word, a substance, and you tell me, is it an ingredient in juju fruits or not? All right. It is either an ingredient in juju fruits or not. All right. Barry.
Yes, sir.
With stage left, we will start with you. Invert sugar.
Oh, yes.
No.
No.
That's in Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids, but it is not in juju fruits. All right. Larry, to you. Cornstarch.
Yes.
That's correct. Okay, very good. Kevin, modified food starch.
Yes.
That's correct. Very good, yes. All right. Well, all right. Barry, white mineral oil.
White mineral.
I don't know how many colors it comes in.
White mineral. I'm going to say yes.
That's correct.
Thank you.
Here it is, in fact. White mineral oil in the gummies that trick your mind. All right. Larry, resinous glaze.
Yes.
No, that's in Good and Plenty. Yes, sir. Kevin, natural flavors.
Yes.
That's correct. We don't know what they are, but somehow they qualify. All right. Barry.
Yes.
Citric acid.
Yes.
No. Also in Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids, there's no hint of a vitamin anywhere near these things. All right.
That's why they didn't cure the cold for me.
Yes. All right. Larry, shellac. Beetle excretion. We know it's in some sprinkles.
No.
That's correct. There is no shellac in the pure confection that is a juju fruit. All right. Kevin, red number 3.
No.
That's correct.
Oh, nice.
There is red 40. There is not red number 3. Kevin, you get your first choice. Barry, Larry, we're going to keep playing. Barry, malic acid.
What the hell is that? I'm going to say yes.
No, it's in dots, though.
Malic acid is what it gives you if you have
Yeah.
What is it? What is it? Do you know?
Malic acid?
Yeah. Step in and tell the people.
It's what you get when you eat too many juju.
All right. Larry, potassium sorbate.
Yes.
No.
No.
That's all right. Barry, artificial flavors. We know there are natural flavors.
Yes.
That's correct.
Thank you.
There are also artificial flavors.
Thank you.
We don't know what any of them are. All right. Larry, brominated vegetable oil. It's vegetable oil with bromine in it.
Yes.
No.
No.
But it's in Mountain Dew. Barry.
Yeah.
Caramel color.
Caramel color. I got to take a close
Look
look
at those
that
things.
now. I'm going to say no.
You're going to say no?
No.
It's in there.
Oh,
sorry.
Changed my.
Don't know which ones, but it's in there.
Yeah, okay.
That's all right. I got plenty.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, it's okay.
Larry, green number 3.
Green number 3. It's in there.
No, it's not.
Oh, come on. Green number 5.
It's possible that yellow 6 and blue 1 make something similar, but, well, that's all right. Barry.
Yeah.
Tartaric acid.
Yes.
No, that's in Sour Patch Kids, though. That's all right.
Come on.
Larry, partially hydrogenated soybean oil.
Yes. It's
No, that's in Tootsie Rolls, though. It's all right. Barry, wheat flour.
No.
That's correct. Woo!
Oh, okay.
I'm now looking at my slide. I only saw it on a small. I think it says naturally and artificially flavored right up there on the gimme there. So the at-home audience got a leg up on that one. Larry, we're just going to keep going. It's all you till the end. Very good. Molasses.
Yes.
No, that's in good and plenty.
Come on,
though.
that's in
It's
there.
all right. Sugar.
Really? Yes.
That's correct. All right.
Real softball. You threw me. The water bottle thing.
You look at you hydrating.
All right. Coffee. Thank you.
I guess I've got that shot.
Thank you, Barry, Larry, and Kevin for playing the Bushwick Quiz. To kick off the music here in Act 2, we have Grae Violett. Grae is a singer-songwriter and spoken word artist known for the emotional quality of their work. They aim to showcase the beauty and range of Black queerness through their art in hopes that people in the community can find joy and belonging. Grae has performed at the Black Joy Festival, the Dyke March, and they're a frequent poet at both Berkeley and Oakland Slam. Most recently, they blew up TikTok for a spoken word piece about cultural appropriation. Grae has joined Bushwick for original music inspired by Tara Westover's Educated. Please make welcome Grae Violett.
Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Nice, nice. You all look so wonderful. I love to see it. So I'm going to be performing a song/spoken word piece based off on Akata Witch. I wrote the song because in the book they talk a lot about what does it mean to be a witch. Like there are different types of witches, and they play around with the meaning and context of the word a bunch. And one of the things that helps me write is personifying what I have to write about, like how does it relate to me? So I thought about it, and I thought about how when I was younger, a lot of times people would be like, oh, like, you're aggressive, or oh, quiet down, or just like different things. And I thought, well, what if I wrote a song/spoken word piece to my younger self, just telling myself, you know, you're doing a great job, stand in your power, stand in your light, you're gonna be great. So, without any further ado, this is my song. It's called You Are Not a Witch, accompanied by my amazing guitarist, John Butler. Here we go. You are not a witch, but you sure can cast a spell. And you are not a monster, but you play one too well. You play one too well. I can tell by the way you hide your smiles, because frowns make you stronger. If only you would stay longer. If only we had more time, I could unwind the pieces of hurt that formed your mask. You see, black girls are witches, only to ones who deserve to be cursed. Brown skin, a hex in itself, scaring people into violence, creating the loudest silence. Our mere presence feels like magic, like the pieces of chill in the air where the leaves start to fall, or the warmth of a latte rich where the darkest of grounds. Everything we surround ignites into flame, yet the air we breathe is non-existent. Existing in our skin feels like an incantation, where affirmations and head wraps scented in sage could be the one thing that keeps us safe. So when I see bitterness form in your face, I turn to you and say, you are not a witch, but you sure can cast a spell. And you are not a monster, no, 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 but you play one too well. Is it a coven we need? Should we work together to make our own kind of peace? 'Cause all I know is that when we speak, things get a little less bleak. I guess we can try our best to unmask when we can. Let our spirits shine, let our hearts dance. I just want to be fine. I want that chance to be free. Playing rough ain't the only way. We hurt ourselves each and every day. We dim our light, we break our spines. We don't have time, worry about what they say. We want harm, but that's not our end. We can't change, but we don't begin. We can't change 'cause we're rotten men who didn't know what to do with the goddess within. 'Cause you are not a witch, yeah, yeah, but you sure can cast a spell. And you are not a monster, no, 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 but you play one too well. And you are not a witch, and you are me. And you are not a monster, you are free from the confines of society's views, from all the times people made you choose between safety and smiles, supporting you and loving them. You were more than the ideas of you. You were more than the lies they try to spin. You are magic, you are dust, you are ethereal, and you must never give up that light inside. You're not Akata, not displaced, you belong, you're mine. Da 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 da. So if you must be a witch, enchant them with love. And if you must be a monster, don't hide under the bed, don't stay in their heads, work the earth where they stand. Da, 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 da. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Grae Violett. Grae has a new album coming out in December, releasing a single next month, so head to that digital program at bit.ly/AkataPGM and bookmark Grae's Instagram and the other links that we have there. And anybody else you want to click on. A really great way to just stay in touch and connected through all this is all the stuff that people put online. This is Kat Bula. In addition to writing and recording 2 albums of her own, Kat has toured and recorded extensively as a fiddler with bands in genres ranging from hardline traditional bluegrass to math rock to pirate-themed folk punk. She's also a music teacher who specializes in improvisation, music theory, and collaboration skills, and has worked with hundreds of adult and teenage students across North America and Europe via live workshops, online courses, and private lessons. In 2013, she opened an astrological consulting practice because apparently she wasn't busy enough. Her cat, Audrey, prefers Kat's astrology work to her music because it's quieter. Kat Bula.
Sometimes it's good to plug in a guitar if I want people to hear it. Thank you. So the hardest part about writing a song about Akata Witch was writing one song about Akata Witch. There were about 5 songs that were all trying to squeeze through the door all at the same time, and they kept getting all mixed up and weird, and there are just so many amazing themes in this book, many of whom you've heard other people talk about. It's a really tremendous book, and instead of standing here for 20 minutes telling you everything I love about the book, because everybody I know has already heard all of that from me, I will just tell you that for those of you who do not already know the book, you've probably gathered by now that the main character is named Sunny. I know in Dell's song, maybe in other people's songs as well, there was a reference to bringing forth your face in order to be able to do certain magic. That's a big part of this as well. And Sunny's face looks like a sun and has the name Anyanwu, I believe I'm saying that correctly. And Google tells me that is an Igbo deity of the sun. There's more information about what's going on with this whole spirit face thing in the sequel if you read it. What else do I need to tell you? Oh, your spirit face is not, it's very private. You don't typically show it to other people. They compare it to being naked. You're definitely not supposed to use it to scare non-magical people that do stuff you don't like. Yeah, and then I guess the other thing is I noticed as I was writing all of these songs, and there's the big political and commentary about all the cool things she says about widespread global corruption and all the things that she sticks it to about toxic American individualism and all these things, and slicing all of this away, I noticed that anytime that my writing started to get a little personal or a little in the first person, I got super uncomfortable, and I realized that was probably on theme as well. So here's a song that I felt scared writing. I don't want to show it to you if it'll scare you. I don't want to show it if it makes you feel small. When I get going on the ways this could go wrong, I don't want to show it to you at all. But now and then you let me see yours, and you shine like the sun, and I can't help but feel pretty jealous that for you it's so easy to open. You know, the sun still remembers its birth. A billion doctors slapped its terrified ass. Reflexively it flared at the touch. It had gotten used to pressure, but now this was just too much. And so began the light that rides the darkness like a trusty steed, or like a lusty lover more accurately. And the darkness for its part still got something up its sleeve. It's contemplating yet another explosion into being. That we are magicians is not so amazing. That we are magicians goes without
without saying. Whenever you bring forth your true face, I think you know the very air around you changes. Your gravity collapses all your past. You spin a future from clouds of gas. Proto-star, I like seeing you like that. You know, I think this conversation's all it took. Would you like it if I finally showed you mine? Made you look. Thanks.
Kat Bula. Kat is playing October 28th at North City Bistro. Someone might have tickets. We got one more musical act. Thank you so much for being here. It takes a village to make this happen in so many ways, and what Town Hall is invested in keeping events going is really great. So please give a big hand to Dave Campbell running sound in the back of the room. And there's a whole second crew downstairs mixing for the live stream. Moe Provencher is running the sound there. Josh Manley driving the cameras, making that happen. It's got to be louder. I know there's clapping at home, but it takes a whole lot. Adele and Alex have been running the show here at Town Hall. There's a whole other crew of staff and volunteers. Give them a hand. On radio, poking me when I need to be somewhere is great. Jeff Larson, Bushwick Book Club, Seattle, Bushwick Northwest Executive Director in the back, clicking the PowerPoint, giving Dave a hard time, doing what needs to be done, and the rest of the, oh yeah, that's nice. The rest of the Bushwick production team, Melissa Montalta, Elisa Newhall, Michael Wellenfels doing all the artwork that you've seen up here. We got one more. We're really happy you're all here. It's nice to be doing this however we can and to be joined by you however you can. Coming up is Lucien La Motte. Lucien is a songwriter, composer, and guitarist influenced by rock, folk, jazz, and 20th century classical music, nothing from the last 21 years. He finds inspiration by combining improvisation with instrumental textures and lyrical melodies. He has joined Bushwick for original music inspired by When Stars Are Scattered, the Clarion West Creepy Crawlies, On Writing, Ms. Marvel, the Jack Straw 2018 Writers Anthology, The Phantom Tollbooth, Grimm's Fairy Tales. And now, tonight, please make welcome Lucien La Motte.
Thank you. It's wonderful to be here. Great to see all your faces and be in reality here. And for all you at home, thank you for joining us as well. So Akata Witch, I found Sunny to be a compelling character in that she exists kind of on this plane between two worlds. Her entire existence is one between the material world and the spiritual world. And it's rather like how we're doing. Everything we're trying to figure out now of our virtual existence and trying to get back to existing in this reality. And she exists that way in her home, her balance between her parents and her brothers. She exists halfway between school and being bullied. She doesn't quite fit in anywhere. And I found her character, just such a wonderful character of this balance between two worlds. Even the fact that it's a young adult book, but they're right on the edge, kind of between middle grade and young adult. And as they try and explore what that means to become an adult and have these responsibilities. So the first piece, actually, I kind of wrote kind of a combination of two pieces. First is an instrumental called Crossing Over, and then it go into a song. Oh, and I need to plug in, because thank you, Jeff. It's called Crossing Over.
Somewhere between the spirit and material world, there's a girl with sunlight on her face. She dances on a bridge, performing in a ballet, and burns like a candle as music plays. Somewhere between sleep and a waking high, a boy talks to fireflies in a dream. Sees ghosts in the architecture of night skies and wonders if anything is real. We're souls, shape-shifters, we are children of flame. We're souls, spellbound spirits, we are stars made of clay. In the space between tears and laughter, there's a mother in silent prayer. She wishes for safety of a fallen star, and it takes all the strength she can bear. We're souls, shape-shifters, we are children of flame. We're souls, spirits spellbound, we are stars made of clay. let your heart lead, listen to it call. Find balance in your footsteps on the branches in the tree of souls. We're souls, shapeshifters we are, children of flame. We're souls, opening spellbound we are, stars made of clay.
Lucien La Motte. Yeah. If you like what you heard, and if you don't, we're going to talk afterward. Lucien has a, ooh, all right, get off. Can't go. Don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Lucien has a new record called Fix It. It's on the Bushwick merch table downstairs. I've heard it. It's real good. I think you can imagine why. Let's make some noise again for Lucien La Motte. And for everybody who offered a song tonight, Jaspar Lepak, Amber Flame, Del Rey, Olivia Claire, Grae Violett, Kat Bula, Lucien La Motte. We will see you back here on November 13th for original music inspired by Dune. It's somewhere. We got a slide. I was going to bring my copy of it out because I wanted everyone to see where my bookmark is and how close I am to finishing it. Because it's, if you haven't, start now. But Tacoma's own Frank Herbert. Jeff's been wanting it since the very beginning, since 2010, and here we are now. Thank you for being here. Be safe, be kind, be engaged. We'll see you soon.